And now for trivia for Sarah's oil, it seems that there's only 2 of them. This is kind of funny. The interior shots of Sarah's guardianship hearing were filmed inside the house building in Bristol, Oklahoma. The building was built in 1927 and 1928. It is currently listed in the National Register of Historic Places under Criterion of Significance as a Commerce Department store. The location was formerly occupied by JCPenney and Montgomery Ward. Pretty cool. This would be the first film production of Kingdom Story Company not to be distributed by Lionsgate. Interesting. And that's it. I hate that, like, when the movies are, like, not the important ones, they don't care about them, whatever. I'm sure there's a lot of trivia for this film. So there's only 2 bits of that trivia, so I'm gonna include it in the fan reviews. And then some reviews for this movie. 22 reviews, 10 out of 10. Those who are good truly deserve their victory. 10 out of 10, great movie. We thoroughly enjoyed this film. One of the better movies I watched in... oh, kind of ahead of yourself there. 25, very wholesome and very family friendly. I will watch the movie again with my nieces. Very good history lesson. Acting was great. Bert was a nice surprise. Shazam! My wife had united the innocence of the movie and the historical facts. People need to proofread before they press enter. 2 out of 10, an unbelievable telling of a true event. I'm going to read this because I saw the movie. The movie soft sells this time in our nation's history. As a black man, the underselling of racism and discrimination of the times offends me. These things happen. To smooth over them dishonors the people who went through those times. In my opinion, the storyline is intended to make people not feel bad about our past. Maybe. I mean, they couldn't be like Django. It's PG. It couldn't be Django. It couldn't go that hard on the racism. And it's not about that. It is more about like the oil part rather than... The racism is there. You can feel the racism in this movie. Okay, well, I think the white thing has to happen. But that's not the worst of it. Where in all of the segregated world could an 11-year-old black girl walk into a whites-only restaurant through the front door and ask for a cup of water? It would not happen. Okay, yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. Further, her parents are the most trusting, naive, and negligent black parents I've ever heard of. She traipses all over creation well after dark with a man her parents just met and nothing is said about it. Well, yeah, okay. I mean, they do express their distrust of him, so they don't entirely believe him. No trial I've ever heard of could do that without severe repercussions. None. By now, everyone has heard of the talk black parents give their teenage sons about police and white men. You don't hear about girls receiving the talk because parents teach them much earlier to be wary of any male of a certain age. Responsible parents have a closer eye on their children. All in all, it's a story worth telling, but it was done here poorly in my view. Okay, well, very interesting. Next one is 3 out of 10. Nice story, but bad direction. Story about the directing and acting are not up to par in this movie. Nice story, but not true to the real story. Oh, see? The editing needs some work as well. Maybe for people who don't see a lot of movies, it would be fine. Not placing blame on any single person involved in this movie, but I cannot recommend it as something worthwhile. So do you know for a fact that they changed the story? Because it seems pretty straightforward. 7 out of 10, super neat, true story. 6 out of 10, a gentle but powerful portrait of resilience. 2 out of 10, watch for free at Regal. All right, so those are all some of the reviews for this film. I did a full review on my other channel if you want to go check that out. Other than that, comment down below about what you thought of the movie or what trivia did you like the most. Easy to choose from. There's only 2, so